stop being a lazy, bum-ass person that's full of excuses, sitting around on the pity potty, coming up with every excuse in the world as to why you ain't winning. You are the reason you're not winning. You keep messing with negative, evil, and dysfunctional people and expecting positive results. Every time they say anything to try and motivate you and inspire you, you turn every negative thought and you turn every positive thought, every positive intention, everything that they trying to boost your spirits up, you flip it, shake it, manipulate it, and you are so determined to be negative and miserable. It's unbelievable.
There have been some moments in my life when I have deliberately discerned what God required of me, and I excused myself from the plan. There have been times when my issue was not trying to figure out what God wanted. My issue was that I didn't want to do what God had called me to do. Think about how often we excuse ourselves from being part of God's plan.
Things like, I'm not ready. I'm not the right person. It isn't the right time. Things that have flown out of my heart and out through my mouth that have limited my walk of faith and produced nothing more than frustration in my life. Often, we are the only people who sabotage what we can do or what we can step into. It's our human nature to seek to blame other things as to why we can't move forward. But what I've learned that in our humanity, we self-sabotage. We limit ourselves because instead of offering God our faith and our obedience, all we offer God are our excuses.
Don't have enough time? Is that what's stopping you right now? Don't have enough money? Is that the thing? Or is the thing that's stopping you, you?
I can't, I'm too old, I'm too young, I'm too fat, I'm too thin. I can't, right? I can't. I hear this all the time, all the reasons that you can't do something.
I wonder how many things we would get out of defeat, depression, bad habits, if we would just quit feeling sorry for ourselves, quit making excuses, and start moving forward. God is asking us today what He asked this man. Are you serious about getting well? Are you serious about overcoming that addiction? About finishing school? About moving past that disappointment? Then there's something you have to do. Get up on the inside, in your attitude, in your thoughts. In other words, shake off the self-pity. Quit reliving the negative. You're waiting on God, but God is waiting on you. If you will get up, take up your bed, so to speak, start moving forward, that's when you'll see things begin to change in your favor.
We come up with an excuse of why we're different and why it won't work for us. And that's exactly what he did. Sir, I have no man to put me in the water when the angel comes. Do you realize what he said was, here's what he was saying, it's not my fault that I'm not healed. It's not my fault. It's someone else's fault. Do you realize, think about this now, this is the number one excuse in society for our problems.
It's my parents' fault, it's the economy's fault, it's the government's fault, it's my boss's fault. We need to take responsibility for our lives and eliminate their excuses so that we can step into that which God has prepared for us. Let's stop playing the blame game. That's the enemy's game. Because when we look at who to blame, we surrender our responsibility, and we're never going to mature in our faith. We're never going to transform our lives by the renewing of our mind, which is a personal daily decision, and step into that which God has prepared for us. He eliminated excuses by taking responsibility.
He responds to a Savior who asked a simple question. Do you want to get well? That's like a yes or no question. But he goes into all these excuses. And in his excuses, he's talking about the pool when Jesus is in front of him. So many times we put our hopes and dreams in past experiences, in the way we thought it should go, that we're still looking at the pool when the Savior is right in front of us.
Quit telling yourself what you can't do, how you don't have the discipline, the training, the education. You have everything you need. You are well able. God has already put it in you.
Wake your ass up. Awaken the beast inside. It's game on. It's go season. It's time for you to take advantage of the access and the resources that you have in your country and your community. You got a problem with your life. You got a problem with your environment. Do something about it. If you want it, go get it.
This is your chance. This is your shot. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your place. This is your opportunity.
Stay on that basketball court. Stay on that football field. It's grind season, homie. The question is, are you just gonna look at this video and decide, wow, that was some powerful, and do the same thing? But it's a new day. It's a new day.